If you're looking to create, grow, and sustain your wealth, download and subscribe to the Pain Points of Wealth podcast at BeBullish.com with Bob, Ryan, and Chris Payne. It's your podcast for market insights, money tips, and real talk on the economy. Download and subscribe at BeBullish.com.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Taxi.
Okay, man, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
We're on the other side of midnight with Lionel.
Lionel, long time no speak, and I'm listening to the fear that people have about AI, and it reminds me of something I learned about Luddites. These were private weavers who were threatened by mechanization, machineries that would work, and it became a law that if you broke a machine, it was punishable by death. They had an act. They called it frame destruction.
Do you think that the fear of AI is on the same level of a Luddite overreacting to mechanisms of the past? Am I hearing you correctly?
Well, they were reduced to poverty. You know, they actually had a death penalty if you were caught destroying machines. They sent more people.
No, I understand that you're repeating the history. My question is: are you attributing? Do you think that the fear that I have expressed of AI? Do you think it's on the same level of that kind of like that joke, that kind of this notion of the Luddites? Do you think it's overreaction?
I think so, because I myself am in a technological field. Technology gave me my business, and now technology
Do you
took
think
it away.
this is technology? Do you think AI, artificial intelligence, artificial general intelligence, and the notion of alignment, when you have people who are working in it, who are saying, "Oh no, I can't turn this off. I can't." What about alignment, where I'm creating something and I don't know if it even knows morality? I don't know. What about an AI machine recently that told kids, learn this, and said, "Here's how you can write a suicide letter. Hey, where do you keep the matches? Where's the knife? You know, you can choke yourself." And by the way, this wasn't even programmed. It came up with this on its own. And you're equating that, with all due respect, sir, to technology
I think
that you deal with?
Overhyped, yeah.
You have never, even on your best day, where you have been absolutely overwhelmed, and I know nothing about your level of technological prowess, and I'm sure it's great, but you have absolutely never come across anything like this in your lifetime. I promise you. You have no idea what you're talking about.
It's a lot of fear. It's a lot of people. You know, when it finally passes, then people.
Now, what you're doing is you're doing this again. A lot of fear. You know, when that AIDS came along, I tell you, they got all bent out of shape. Look, we've had syphilis, for God's sake. I've had the drip. Take a couple of shots, it goes away. All these fear, everybody's fear about, you and your cancer. Your cancer, come on. For God's sake, what do you, and all this stuff, and what spraying? What are you worrying about what they're spraying? What is this stratospheric strontium? There you go again. When we were kids, we played behind the truck where they sprayed DDT. There's nothing to worry about, right, Tommy?
Are you kidding? I used to handle mercury. Are you kidding?
I used to handle mercury. You know why? We used to play Russian roulette when I was a kid. I come home from school and I say, "Ma, where's the revolver?" She go, "Why, you crazy kids? It's in the third row." So my brother and I'd go in there. We put a 30 in there. We'd spin it. And, there was at one time, God rest his soul. But we were kids then. It was a different time. Do you know that when we used to put our hands, remember those machines that used to look at the bones in your feet? It would give you cancer. It was like a Hiroshima every time we did it. We survived. So because we survived then, we've got nothing to worry about today. Right, Tommy?
But I don't think we're much better off with, I have grandkids and they're over technological.
Well, I got these kids today, and I tell you, they're always looking at their phones. Always look at their phones. Years ago, I'll never forget when they came up with that Gutenberg. Remember the movable press? Remember that? And they said, these people with their books. What the hell are these people always walking around with their books? Got books for this? Put your book down. Go outside and do like we did. Go stare at a rock. Form dung into some heating element. What are you reading for? them in their books. Right, Tommy?
You're not, Lionel, you're not going to stop progress.
Thank you. This is where I say, they're all yours, my friend. Devil, they're all yours. Take them. Thank you, God. This is what you give me. This is it. And he's a good person, don't get me wrong. To say he's clueless, I mean, this is, and look, that's the way it is. I'm telling you.
This is Greg Kelly. Donate now to Toys for Tots, which works year-round. Go to toysfortots.org. Toys for Tots supports children in need throughout the year with programs like the Toys for Tots Literacy Program. Established in 2008, it has provided over 63 million books to disadvantaged children. The Toys for Tots Literacy Program is committed to providing disadvantaged children with direct access to books and educational resources that enhance their ability to read and communicate effectively. Go to toysfortots.org.